Okay, the YouTube is connected. Now we can resume. So as usual, we begin with 3 ohms. And let's make sure everybody is muted. Yes. So today, when we begin, as usual, we will begin with 3 ohms. But also I want everyone to realize we are doing this session as part of our CME program. And so we will be a little slower and we'll explain a little more than usual. So those of you who are new today, it is a good thing. So because we'll be explaining things in greater detail. As usual, we always begin with 3 ohms as a way to calm the mind and make the vibrations within still. So let's take a deep breath in. We begin with the chakra vibrations. And as I explained in the CME side, that this is something that is very effective for mental health and autoimmune condition. We target any conflicts between the causal body and the subtle body. So for this, we visualize a column through the middle of the body, starting from the perineum to the middle of the top of the head. And along that column, in 7 different points, we will focus there and vibrate a different sound. So let's bring our awareness to the perineum, and focusing on the perineum, we are going to vibrate lum as the sound. When we do lum, we press the little finger, and when the focus is there, it also feels like a gentle squeeze of the buttocks. So take a deep breath in. Lum. Continue. Lum. Release the fingers and continue with lum one more time. Lum. One last time. Lum. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, or maybe 1.5 inch behind the place where we urinate in the middle of the body. And there we do VUM as the practice. When we do VUM, we press on the ring finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. VUM. 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 Release the finger and continue. VUM. VUM. Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. And there we do rum, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Rum. 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 Release your fingers and continue. Rum. 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 Bring your awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we focus and do yum. When we do yum, we press on the index finger with the thumb. Yum. 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 Release the finger, continue. Yum. Yum. Now, bring your awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, and we have the thumbs up with a loose fist resting comfortably on your lap. Hum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Bring your awareness to the middle of the head, and there, focusing there, we again keep the thumbs up, loose fist, and continue. And here we do chum. Take a deep breath in. Chum. Chum. Release the hand and continue. Bring your awareness to the top of the head, and there we do Om. Again, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand and continue. Last time. One more time. Now we are ready to go on to the happy face breathing. the Ujjayi Pranayama. So for those of you who are new, I will request you to keep your videos on so I can see you're doing it correctly. Okay? And so those of you who know this practice, please proceed. And after every 5 to 10 breaths, you can do the Kumbhaka. For those of you who are new to this practice, let's not worry what I told the others. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to the bottommost part of the mouth that connects into the neck, the hole through which food and air passes down. Keeping your focus right over there, make a big smile and observe as the cheeks come out. You feel a slight stretch in that hole in the bottommost part of the mouth. Focus on that stretch and inhale and exhale only through the nostrils, no mouth involved. And as you inhale and exhale peacefully and slowly, feel like the stretch in the mouth is resisting the breath. As you inhale, you feel like a mild sucking sensation in the throat. And as you exhale, you find a reverse sucking sensation in the throat. Continue. Saumita, try to make your sucking feeling a little more intense. It'll feel even better. Continue. The rest of you are doing very well. Madhu Dua is good. Regina Tolbert is good. Carry on. Some of you who are in attendee mode, actually all of you, I have given you access to come on to the panelist mode. That way I can see your video if you want me to see it. Only if I see you, I can tell whether you're doing it right. Kamal Nihalani, you need to bring your chin down slightly. That's good. Slightly down. That's it. And in that mode, feel a more sucking sensation in the throat, in that area. That will have the desired effect. Any of you feel any sensation in the head as you have continued doing this for more than 8 minutes? Very nice. Excellent. And yes, and those of you who are not feeling it, it is already happening. So it is excellent. The sensation is more prominent when there is a clearing in the channel. It is less prominent when it is clear. So let's now go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness behind the sternum and visualize a rising vibration going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. That rising vibration feels like 3 syllables. It feels like Haim, Im, So 3 syllables. Haim, Im, Haim, Im, Haim, Im, You visualize the rising vibration. So close your eyes and mentally visualize. There, you don't need to make any verbal sound. Mentally visualize. Haim, Im, Haim, Im, There is no focus on the breath. The breath is unconscious breathing like you breathe most of the day. Just keep your awareness moving Haim, Im, from behind the sternum. If people have chest congestion, half an hour of this practice will eliminate the chest congestion. If you get a flu and the chest feels tight, lack of vitality, you may need to do it longer than half an hour. For people who get COVID, we have found that this practice done daily through the 10, 12 days when it stays, it prevents them from going into a hospital. Now, we bring our awareness to the chest, specifically the lungs, and focusing on the lungs, mentally vibrate with the syllable Haim. So you go Haim, 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 Haim. You're simply vibrating in the lungs. Now, if people need to see me a little bigger, I can put myself a spotlight for everyone.
Dr. Rajan, I'm already seeing you pretty big already. So
Oh, can everybody, shall I just leave it as before?
right now it is good.
We can see you, Dr. Rajan.
Okay, we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
So you go Haim, 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 Haim is you're vibrating, focused on the lungs. Now, we go on to our spinal alignment exercise. So, we will do it in the simple way today, because from a CME perspective, we want it to be as easy as possible for people. Take a deep breath in, keep the spine straight, shoulder, everything, body straight. If you're sitting on a chair, you anchor your feet firmly on the floor so that the spine can stay straight. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, tilt the head towards one shoulder. The ear comes towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come back up. And continue. With each exhalation, you're tilting. Inhaling, coming back. Exhaling, tilting the other way. Inhaling, coming back. Continue. Exhalation slightly longer than inhalation. Slow, smooth, easy breathing. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, rotate the head and turn and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back to the front. Exhale, turn the other way and look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back looking at the front. And continue. Exhale the other way and continue. Last exhalation, turn. Inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head back, as far back as you can. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhale back and exhale down. Last inhalation and last exhalation. As we come down, chin to the chest, we begin 360-degree turn of the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle. Continue rotating in the same direction. Last exhalation. And once you complete the exhalation and chin to the chest, we go reverse direction. So let's go the other way. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Last exhalation. And now we go on to the shoulder exercise. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. As you have noticed, when we did the neck exercises, we loosened up the cervical part of the spine, the neck part of the spine. Now we are right at the junction of the neck and the upper back, the junction point of the cervical segment and the thoracic segment. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. All motion slowly and within your capacity. Pain is a bad thing. Mild stretch is a good thing. No jerky motions, no forced motions. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we stretch out the hands, palm facing the floor. Inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, take the thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale up and stretch the fingers. Exhale down. Continue. Last exhalation, fist down. And we go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Exhalation always slightly longer than the inhalation. Inhale and exhale. Last inhale and exhale. Now we go reverse direction. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation. We bring the elbows in line with the shoulders and the hands in a fist below the chin. And as we inhale, we open out the palms going around the wrist. And as we exhale, we make the fist again. Inhale, open, go around. And exhale, make the fist back again. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And now as we exhale, we completely twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, we twist the other way. But make sure the elbows are at a 180-degree angle, the shoulders are stretched and pulled back, and from that position, we exhale, turn, inhale, we come back. Exhale, we turn, inhale, come back. When the hands are in the right position, the spine will be aligned. If you bend the elbows forward, the spine will slightly bend forward. Now, as you can see, we are focused on the upper back, the thoracic region, as we are twisting to the left and right. Last exhalation, turn. And inhale, come back. Now, we get hold of the elbows behind the head. Elbows behind the head, yes. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. As you tilt one way, inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back. Pulling on the elbow is very important because that is when you will feel the impact on the shoulder blade as well as the spine better. If you simply tilt to the left and right, it'll be only stretching the two sides. Of course, it'll stretch the spine also, but if you don't pull on the elbows, the part related to the shoulder blade will be missing. At the bottom of the shoulder blade, there is a very important marma point that stimulates the system. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Now we bring our hands behind the back and get hold of the elbows. And now we are going to twist as we exhale to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back. As we are doing this, now we are twisting all the way from the lumbar area to the thoracic region. If any of you were feeling tired before we started, once you have done this, as the spine has loosened up, you will feel a little more alert and more energetic. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Now, bring your hands behind your hips. And we are holding on the hips behind the hips like this. And as we inhale now, we push on the hand, one hand, and make a backward arch. As we exhale, we come forward. Inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand with the backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, we cross one leg over the other. And we hold the knee, which is on the top. And as we exhale, we pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder and we turn the head the other way. Inhale, release the knee. Exhale, cross it over the knee and turn the head the other way. Now, as you can see, as you're pulling, you're stimulating the sacrum and the coccyx area, while also getting a cross stretch on the back because the head is turning. Last exhalation, pull, and as you release, now we cross over the other leg. As you exhale, cross it over to the opposite shoulder and turn the head. Inhale, release. Last exhalation, pull and turn. And now we lift up both the shoulders together as we inhale. And as we exhale, rotate it backward and slowly bring it down. So as you inhale, as you lift up both the shoulders, feel the hips also pull up a little bit, and as you exhale, relax. And along with the same time, feel as you inhale, your awareness coming up to the head, to the middle of the brain, and as you exhale, feel as if the awareness going down towards the feet. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, feel the activation. Exhale, feel a sense of relief as you exhale and awareness coming down. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now we will we'll go and check how the nostril feels You can take any shiny surface and exhale and see how the moisture deposits on the nostrils. If they are equal, then the nostrils are in good, the two sides of the brain are in good balance, or you can feel with your fingers too. If you have any doubts, and if you think one nostril may have less air than the other, whichever nostril has less air, begin inhaling from that nostril. We will do today the full alternate nostril breathing instead of the shortcut we normally do. So whichever nostril has less air flowing through, close the opposite nostril, inhale from the left air nostril, and then close that nostril and exhale from the other one. And then inhale from that nostril and exhale through this one, and continue in this fashion. Exhalation longer than inhalation. Now we go to the next step. The next step is we are going to do the visualization. So when you inhale through one nostril, mentally visualize the vitality of the air is going below the opposite eye and going around the opposite ear, above the ear, and going and lodging in the middle of the brain, right in the middle of the head, right perhaps in the hairline of the forehead. And then after the inhalation is complete, close that nostril, and as you exhale to the other nostril, feel it come out of the opposite side and go out that way. Then you inhale from that nostril and feel the awareness come back to the middle, and exhale through this nostril, you go out this way. So when you do this process, the visualization makes the process of this alternate nostril breathing more effective. It is really balancing the two hemispheres of the brain. So let's do a few breaths of that. And by the way, you can use any hand however you feel like, but from the yogic system, what they do is they bend the middle finger and the index finger, and they keep the thumb and the little and ring finger out, and thumb is used to close and open one side of the nostril, the ring finger and the little finger the other side. So that's how it is done. Now, some people do an alternative approach. They extend out the middle finger and the index finger, and they place it in the forehead area, and they do the inhaling and exhaling that way. Sometimes they keep only one finger, sometimes they keep two fingers on the forehead, and when they inhale and exhale and do like this, they keep the finger that is hitting the forehead as the point where the inhalation goes and the exhalation comes out from. You can do whichever way you like, the hands don't matter. Just do about 3 or 4, do 4 breaths, and then we'll carry on to the next practice. Now you can all test the 2 nostrils. They should be approximately equal. And let's go on now to the next practice. We will skip the spinal mantra today. Today we will go straight to the Bhastrika Pranayama, the deep bellows breathing. So the concept of the bellows breathing is you exhale completely and then you inhale completely. The textbook that explains this basically says, when you exhale, you should feel a compression in the sternum arising to the throat, arising to the head. So you feel as if there is a compression that is expelling the air out. And when you inhale, you should feel the sternum fill up. So this is the textbook's method: exhale and inhale. Now, if you keep your focus on the sternum, you will find as you inhale, the belly comes out and the chest expands, shoulder pulls back. And as you exhale, all of it contracts. So keep this as the motion. Now, to help this motion, it is always easier, but this is not something coming from the textbook. You can keep your hands in a loose fist by the side of the shoulders and bring the elbows down by the side of the chest. The elbows are by the side of the chest and the hands in a loose fist by the side of the shoulders. As you exhale, tighten the fist and feel the compression in the sternum, throat, and the head as you exhale. And as you inhale, lift up the elbows a little bit and open out the palms and pull back the shoulders. Pull back the shoulders and feel the sternum fill up. And as you exhale, again, feel the sternum, throat, and the head compression as you exhale. So we do in this fashion. You can take one step at a time. If you find the instruction is too much, first simply start by deep inhalation and exhalation, and then focus on the compression in these places and the filling of this thing as you come along. Okay. And the hand you can use if you want to. If you don't use the hand, that's also fine. So let's all come together. Exhale, feel the compression. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Bring down the hands. Keep your eyes closed. Now take a slow, deep breath in through the right nostril and hold the breath for a few seconds, and then exhale through the left nostril and then relax. Okay. Now let's go on to the second round. We'll do the same thing. Let's begin with the exhalation. Exhale, feel the compression, the three places. Inhale, fill up the sternum. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Bring down the hands, observe the silence within. Observe what you may feel a little bit in the head or anywhere in the body. Now take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath for a few seconds. And then exhale from the left nostril and observe how the sensations disappear. Observe the change sensations after you did the holding of the breath and exhaling through the left nostril. Observe the deep silence within. This deep inhalation and exhalation of this Bhastrika Pranayama itself works as a mindfulness meditation technique. But the interesting part is the breathing in itself generates more vitality in the system. And for people who have joint pains and any pain because of lack of vitality, if they do this for about 5 to 10 rounds, each round of 20 breaths with pauses in between, all the pains will disappear related to weakness in the joints or anywhere. Now let's go on to the third round. Let's get ready. Exhale, feel the compression, sternum, throat, head, and then inhale, fill up the sternum. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Observe the vibrations you may feel in various parts of the body, maybe now towards the lower parts of the body. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath for a few seconds, and exhale through the left and observe how vibrations change. Observe the deep meditative silence within. This deep breathing has that impact where it automatically takes you into a meditative silence within. So that becomes the mindfulness meditation aspect. Let's do one more round of Bhastrika Pranayama and see what happens. Let's get ready. As you exhale, compression of the sternum, throat, head, and then inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through the left. Those of you who want to go into the Transcendental Meditation, mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. If you have faith in God, then you can mentally say, I let go of everything. I surrender to God. And just mentally feel you have let go. Shoulders will feel lighter. Head may feel lighter. And if you have a personal mantra, you can focus on it. If you don't have a personal mantra, mentally visualize a flow from behind the sternum that is rising upward and going out of the top of the head. And the flow feels like the vibration Haim Im Om, Haim Im Om, Haim Im Om. It is not the same as the respiratory mantra. The respiratory mantra is Haim Im but when we do this meditation mantra, do it as Haim Im Om, with the visualization rising from behind the sternum. I will not play the Om music today because I want to keep it from a CME perspective, what will be useful for most people. You can continue meditating as long as you want. Whenever you feel like coming out of meditation, mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that as the mental affirmation and your awareness being above the head, now bring the awareness from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And once you feel the fullness within yourself, but even though connected on the top of the head, raise the palm of your hands and bring it a few inches in front of you and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. There are 4 people here who are new that I recognize, and I would like those 4 people to give us feedback as to how you felt from this session. And the 4 people are Regina Tolbert, and I just saw, yes, Madhu Dua, you are also new, and Saumita De, yes, and
Hi, I'm Falguni Patel, Dr. Gargi's sister.
okay.
Hi.
Yeah, how did you feel?
I feel good. In the beginning, the chest was a little tight, but because of the breathing, I suppose. But I feel good. Yeah, actually, it's pretty good.
So, Regina, you want to share with us? Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You can hear me, yes?
Yes, very well.
Oh, I thought your guidance was really great. I've taken some yoga classes before, and I've just been, probably because of my poor technique, really uncomfortable. But I felt really nicely guided, and I felt safe. So thank you.
And as you can see, the lady who was sitting beside me is my 92-year-old mother. Even she had no problem doing it. So that is why, when we do techniques, easy techniques can open out the channels of communication. You see, too often when people think of stretching muscles and doing this and that and all of that, they don't understand the purpose of yoga is to stimulate the channels of communication. And that is what resets the body's healing mechanism. So, Madhu Dua, you want to share with us how you felt? Unmute yourself.
Sure, I very gladly will. I have done very little of yoga, but recently started to do breathing. And what I have experienced from the time of the stretches, and then I don't know whether to call them yoga or call them stretches, and then the breathing, there is a different feel inside me. And I'm actually sweating. I didn't think sitting in a chair and breathing would make me sweat, the heat that I'm feeling. It's a very calming, yet very energized feeling. I cannot describe it more than that. And I'm really grateful that I got this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Kamal Nihalani, would you like to share with us how you felt? You can unmute yourself.
Yes, I have studied yoga for 1 year. I'm basically a certified yoga teacher, but the feeling I got with your breathing practices was kind of very deep rooted. I felt that, paying more attention, focusing to the breath, the slow motion increased the benefit to me. I have been doing all these pranayams before, but a little bit faster, and I felt that I really learned a lot from you. It gave me a lot of insight. I also do meditation. I've been meditating since 1993, Transcendental Meditation. So this yoga therapy of yours, I think I'm going to really teach. I teach a lot of seniors over here. I live in senior living facility. My husband is a director here. Mainly we have a lot of Indian seniors. So we do a lot of chair yoga and a little bit of standing. So I think this technique would really help them, and I would really like to help them so that they can improve in their health. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is a free session. It is open to all. And tell your friends, tell your patients, all of them are welcome to come and join us. Now, and this is 7 days a week. We have it at the same time. And actually tomorrow, hopefully I'll have the time in the CME course out of this group. When we start, today being a weekend, when we started, we had about 100 people. And now today being the weekend, we get about 100. But on weekdays, we get about 140 connections. Actually, even though we say 100, you'll see a lot of the people are, couples over here. And so literally speaking, today we probably had around 130, 140 people. And, normally we get about 180 people or so. So what they have been doing is they have been giving us feedback. And from June 21st onwards, I started this thing. Every day I would ask whether anyone would like to share what motivates them to come every day, because these people come every day. And then what happened is they all told us that how their sleep improved and how their blood pressure has come down, how some people, their blood sugar improved, and so how their vitality has increased. They feel more active and better. So the net result, what happens is they keep coming, and the key is 7 days a week practice. And of course, once they have done it for a couple of months, even if they miss a day here and there, doesn't matter. But they're at least doing 4 or 5 days in a week. And so that keeps the benefits going. So the point about Madhu Dua, the point that you mentioned, the stretches we were doing, you didn't know whether to call it stretch or yoga. You mentioned it is yoga. Actually, what happens is within yoga, the popular yoga that is taught everywhere is called Hatha Yoga.
Okay.
In Hatha Yoga, the concept is to hold a position, to hold a posture. And so what happens is, if you hold a posture and stay there for 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes, what will happen is that part of the body will get stimulated. And so that is why in Hatha Yoga, you have to hold a posture for 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes. That is the recommend, or longer. Okay.
Thank you.
But the thing is, you see, this tradition comes from Tantra Yoga tradition. In Tantra Yoga, this system is called Prana Kriya.
Okay.
And one of the very famous teachers called Amrit Desai, he calls it as meditation in motion. And when do you make it yoga? You make it yoga not by stretching. You make it yoga when you do it with the breath, in sync with the breath, and with awareness of your senses within what you're feeling. That's when it becomes yoga.
I'm very grateful for your explanation. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, how different people interpret yoga. Some people think it is only postures. Some people think it is breathing and postures. But in fact, without the meditative aspect, there is no yoga. Because the whole purpose of yoga is to meditate and to connect with our inner being and recognize that we are cosmic spirits. So any questions from anyone?
So on weekdays also you have the same timing on weekdays?
Weekdays, weekends, 7 days a week, that's what happens. Yes, Saumita, go ahead. I forgot to hear from you.
Yeah, so it's, I think last 2 weeks I'm attending this yoga sessions.
Mm-hmm.
My 7th class, but so this is first time I'm attending it this time 5:30. So due to my daily schedule, I'm not able to attend this session at 5:30. So I generally attend it at 9 p.m.
Okay.
So, but I really like these yoga classes. So one question I have on the first day when I started the yoga classes, that was I think 2 weeks back. So you were there, you started this Chakra Vibrations. And on that day, you announced that by September 15th, you will stop these online sessions.
No, I will not stop the 9 o'clock session. the 9 o'clock session does not have as much participants as here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Correct.
you know, for me, if I come into that session, I'm already kind of a little dozing off kind of thing. And once I come into the session, I cannot sleep till 11 o'clock if I do the chakra vibrations. Okay. So what happens is, and I like to get up a little earlier. And so that thing makes it too much of a load on me. And that is the reason. Now, where are you located, Saumita?
I'm located at Bethesda.
In Bethesda. Okay. So, Regina, where are you located? Unmute yourself.
I'm in Alameda, California.
Oh, wonderful. So, Alameda is going to be close to Los Angeles, right?
Well, it's about a 9-hour drive.
Oh, so, where is it roughly?
It's up north near San Francisco.
Oh, is it south of San Francisco or north?
It's just across the bridge.
Across the bay. So, you're
the Bay
near,
Bridge.
Yes, yes. So,
Near Berkeley.
Near Berkeley, or past Berkeley or near Berkeley?
I'm south of Berkeley, near to Oakland.
Okay, nearer to Oakland. Okay. So I understand where you are. And we have actually one of our trained therapists in San Jose. And you know, if anytime you need a live demonstration working with a patient or something like that, you can call upon the person.
Actually, yeah, can I?
Go ahead.
What is her name? What is her name?
Her name is Shobha Krishna.
Oh, she's from my batch from Yoga Bharati. She's my batchmate.
Very good. So she's trained in yoga therapy. So you can access her anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and wonderful. So if there are no other questions, we'll stop
Yeah.
here.
I still have. I still have.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rajan. It was
No,
wonderful.
one second. One second. Gulshanji, you have a question?
No, I just find that for the last few days, I've seen a spike in my blood pressure.
Mhm.
And I'm surprised because as you know, I'm regular in this. And I don't know what could be responsible for that. And is there anything that you recommend that should be done regularly to improve the situation?
Let me ask you, how is your bowel movements digestion?
Very good.
It has stayed the same in the last few days?
So there's a lot of roughage intake.
No. It has stayed the same in the last few days when you notice the higher blood pressure?
Yes. So
Your energy level is different?
energy level is just the same. There's no difference in any other direction, you know.
Well, I think what you should do is the first line is you have to get evaluated by your physician.
Yeah.
So that you
But
understand.
I have an appointment on Monday, so
Okay.
she can recommend. But yoga-wise, is there any particular anything that I can do? I mean, I do a lot of pranayama, even besides what we do in the evening. I do it on my own during the daytime,
Is your exhalation longer than the inhalation and you're doing it easily?
Yes.
Okay. See, the thing is, until we can figure out, you're located in Toronto, right?
That's right, John.
Okay. What I will recommend is, if you don't have a satisfactory solution, you should visit the person in Richmond Hills over there, next door to you. I can give you the contact. Her name is Maithili.
Could you please give it to me, or
I can
by email?
actually. Why don't you send an email to Balmukund, and he will respond for you with her Maithili's connection.
I
So
will.
connect with Maithili, and you should get a reading, because only then we will know what is the cause of it. You see, from a regular medicine perspective, there are only 4 ways in which you treat a blood pressure. Right? So
That's right.
the thing is basically, the first step, if it is very bad, of course, you go immediately into a diuretic as well as all the other medications, one of the others. But so once that has been taken care, if we are able to assess what is the cause of it, it'll help us.
That's right.
Because what we find is it could result from essentially carotid, the carotid artery becoming, having, occlusion over there.
Yes,
Or that's why we do the neck exercises.
that's right. Yes.
It could also be because of anything related to the nervous system. It can also be related to the breathing, actually the lungs being affected. Let's see, 1 second. Actually, that is what is most likely your cause. Let me ask you, you say you've been doing a lot of breathing. Is it lately you're doing more, or were you
No,
always?
no. I've been a regular yoga practitioner for a long time, and I do put a lot of emphasis on pranayama. So I don't know if I'm doing too much.
No, but let me ask you something. Have you seen any kind of change in your breathing?
No change in the breathing at all, and no congestion anywhere.
No, congestion is a different matter.
Yeah.
But you can also have a change in breathing even without congestion. Let me put it a different way. Do you have steps in your home?
I do, yes.
Okay, while climbing the steps, do you feel different?
I do feel a little tired, yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
the answer is, so I think there is something not right with your lungs. So you may want to check that up. Actually, if you go to Maithili, the BioWell reading will tell us exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send an email to Balmukund and get her information.
Certainly. And there are 3 more hands up over there. Whoever wants to speak, unmute and feel free to speak.
Hello.
Okay, then see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Ah,
and have a
Very much.
great
hello.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.